Assalamualaikum. In this video, we are going to cover the topics about the application of force convection in our daily life and also in the industrial application. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to introduce the group members, which is myself, Afiq Faris bin Muhammad Syahran, and this is
Surendra Luis,
and this is
Nurul Atira.
Now in the industrial scale, we have a few applications for force convection. One of the examples is in the food industry. In the food industry, we have an industrial scale convection oven which is used for baking breads and cookies. Now these ovens can be found in food factories. So basically what this industrial baking oven does is that it works just the same as a convection oven for home scale. When the cake or when the bread is put inside, what it does, it will bake the hot air from the bottom that has been heated up. It will move outside. So there are bars on the oven itself. These bars are the ones that heat up the air molecules beside it. So when it's heated up, then the hot air molecules will rise up. When it's risen up, the cold air will move down and it will heat up that and move up. This creates a convection current. When the convection current is created, the baking procedure will not be only at one section of the bread, or just the top, or just the bottom, or just the sides, but in fact it will be throughout the bread or the cookie. This is how force convection is applied inside. That the way the air moves inside a convection oven is because of a fan. The fan is what that forces the air inside the oven to move. By forcing it, this creates a better heat transfer coefficient for it.
one of the application of force convection in our daily life is you can see in the hot air balloon. Okay, how does it related to force convection? Firstly, we need to look at the balloon itself. How the balloon rise? The balloon rise up by the fire that is heated. When the fire heated the air inside the balloon, which force the air inside it to rise upwards. When it's rise upward, it makes the balloon, it makes the air particle moving very in a distinct way, and force the balloon to rise up in the air. And when the pilot of the hot air balloon wants to lower down the balloon, he or she may lower down the fire so that the temperature decreases and the fluid inside the balloons gets cooled down, and it is slowly going to land towards the earth. Next, another application of force convection in our daily life is, we can see it in refrigerators, air conditioners, and also automobiles. How does it relate to force convection is from the radiators used inside them. The radiators is specifically designed for heat exchanging purpose within all the machines and all the equipment. And in air conditioners and fridges, usually it has fans, but in automobiles usually they does not provide with fans. The fans in air conditioner and also the fridges provided are functioning to provide the air, the cold air and fresh air into the radiators for heat to absorb the cold air and release the hot air. Whereas for automobiles, when it is in motion or when it is moving, the cold air is received naturally from the outside environment. This can result to false convection, and heat exchanges may happen in between the radiators and the outside air.
Now, another application for home use is a hair dryer. A hair dryer has a forced convection principle that it works on. For example, what it does is there is a fan inside which rotates. It sucks the air in from the outside and it pushes hot air on the other end. This happens when the cold air comes into the bag. It will go through nichrome wire coils which heats up this cold air. This cold air will then be heated up from the nichrome wire coils and will be pushed out to dry the hair. And when it comes out, when this hot air comes out at a high speed, it increases the efficiency of drying wet hair.
The next application of forced convection that we use in our daily life is using a fan when a hot summer day. Our sweat that our body produce is for effective heat transfer. When the fan is switched off, the air around us absorb the water vapor until it's saturated. It makes us feel more hot, and when the fan is switched on, the air around us start moving and not saturated completely. So hence the sweat of body keep evaporating by absorbing our body heat and make us feel more cool.
Next, another application of forced convection is the usage of gas convection heaters. Okay, gas convection heaters are usually used in the cold environment country, such as the Europes and the Americas. Okay, how the gas convection heaters work? Okay, in gas convection heaters, there are gas burners located inside the gas convection heaters, mainly used to provide and generate the heat. And there's also a fan inside the heaters, which is functioning to produce velocity of air, and the air will regulate around the room and maintain the heat at particular temperature. Thus, in this, as the example stated, it is concluded that forced convection is occurred.